Ron Rivera today asked, why not Lamar? What's going on?
He's right there.
He's there. He wants your phone call.
He lives in the
He
area.
asked for a trade. He's in the area. You don't have to move too far.
Send the helicopter.
He'll flip you one of Ken Francis's shake weights. But you might want to. Is that a fantasy team name? Ken Francis's shake weight?
I'm telling you, yelling into the chasm and Ken Francis.
Might be too inside.
Oh, okay, it's too inside. Oh, it's very Beltway-ish. All right, this is what Ron Rivera had to say about Lamar.
We are roster building, I think, for the first time, and feel really good about being able to do the things that we're doing right now.
Did you ever get to a point where when Lamar, the situation was happening, we were like, maybe let's try to look into it at all?
No, we never did, Darren. We honestly never did. It was just something that we just didn't feel suited what we wanted to do. I know he's a tremendous talent. I know he's a player that can impact your team. I just didn't think, and we sat down and talked about it, that was the direction for us as a football team.
And don't you think if there's any other, doesn't this blow up the collusion case? Because if there's any owner that would go rogue, it would be Dan Snyder. Collusion. Who am I colluding with? Guys not talking to me? Am I colluding with Jim Irsay?
Colluding with Jim Irsay?
Do you think this colluding with Jim Irsay? No, that's I think that's a new independent film.
I like that.
From A24.
Colluding with Irsay?
Yeah, from A24.
From
A24.
Could be. Oh, well, let's pitch that. I think it might go better than our $6 billion bid for the Commanders.
Mitchell Rails is a Washington, D.C. area businessman.
Of course not. He's inside the Beltway. He knows he's a fixer. Should we call him a fixer? If anybody's a businessman from D.C., you call him a fixer.
Michael Clayton.
I don't know.
Is he in the bid?
Well, he's the one you buy off. Don't forget. You don't blow him up. You don't try to kill him. You try to buy him off. Spoiler alert. Look, I don't get it. Other than the fact, here's the thing. I understand. They don't want to spend all this money on the quarterback position, I guess. They don't want to blow their plans up, I guess. But they don't even for a split second think if we have Lamar and the burgundy and the gold and we don't have more W's? Lamar? I guess Sam Howell's got time to prove it. Arthur Smith's another one. Why would Atlanta do this? Because, again, to sign this guy to an offer sheet, you've got to be careful because you want this to happen. You can't lift the kimono and then have the Ravens match and he doesn't come, and then all of a sudden you got to put Humpty Dumpty back together. And the same way that Rodgers not going back to Green Bay now, and the same way that people assume Lamar can't go back to Baltimore now. But the Commanders, what are you going to tell Sam Howell? I'm sorry. You're concerned about upsetting him. With all due respect to whoever, Indianapolis doesn't have anyone to insult. Desmond Ridder would be told, I'm sorry. Or you get him up to speed a couple more years and you trade him, you flip him. It's not like, again, the Patriots, despite Meek Mill reaching out to Bob Kraft as the intermediary, saying Lamar wants to come to your spot, as Bob Kraft revealed, I believe, on NFL Network yesterday.
Meek and Bill are tight. And Bob are tight.
You misspoke, right? It's Meek and Bob are tight?
Meek and Bob are tight. Bob told Meek it's up to Bill.
Right. Okay.
I'm in. Let's get nuts.
Arthur Smith said Desmond Ridder is the starting quarterback today. Quote, we expect Desmond to take the next step, says Arthur Smith. He wouldn't comment about Lamar Jackson. We're going to talk about our own players, Smith said. D. Orlando Ledbetter of the Atlanta Journal-Constitution tweeting that one out. And then, of course, there's a photograph that goes with it where Arthur Smith, once again, has the default facial expression of, I don't want to be here. Do I really need to be here? He likes Desmond Ridder. Oh, boy. Desmond Ridder or Lamar Jackson. On football skills alone, on football, it's a no-brainer. Lamar Jackson or Sam Howell. On a football skills, on a football level, it's a no-brainer. If he only didn't cost you 180 to 200 million, if not north of that, guaranteed, when you have everything set up for the next 5-something years with a guy on a rookie deal that you like and you want to buy into. And you were planning to buy into, and you've spent all offseason telling him, you're my guy. Told him all last year, work hard, and you'll get what you want around here. That's the way I run my shop. Until Lamar pops out of the blue. On a football level, no-brainer. If it only wasn't also potentially right now multiple first-round picks costing you. And a guy that you don't know. The other kid that you drafted, you know. You know their family, you know their upbringing, and you look them in the eye and say, you try hard, you're the guy around here. And I tell that to everyone in this locker room, unless Lamar pops free. This is what's at play, folks. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.